Hello, Carew. It is the evening of the first day of May, year of our Lord 2025, and I am in a hotel room in Dublin, Ireland. I just watched your most recent video, which I found extremely entertaining. Just the level of entertainment value of that last video was off the charts. Um, is that the way I talk about Wales too? Or when we're in Wales, I'm just curious. Actually, I'm going to turn on another light here. Let's see if this lights things up. Oh, look at that! Now it's a little brighter in here. Um, no, seriously, I did enjoy your video a lot. I enjoyed your previous video, and I meant to talk about that as well. It looked like you had a fun trip to Omaha somewhere in Middle America, getting right to the heart of matter. But it's the heart that matters more. Um, yeah, so I enjoyed that. I enjoyed some of the humor in that video. I'm glad you had a good time down there. You're doing fun things, traipsing around the Midwest. Um, I wanted to make a response. But before I do that, I did uh, make a little video this morning before we left the house. So, Karu, this is for tomorrow's video, but this is the state in which we are leaving the house. We've got things piled in the kitchen here because we need to have, when we come back, this carpet's going to be gone, and we're replaced with a new floor. They're going to move that chair over there. This floor looking gorgeous.
Sarah getting out of the way.
And then this room, we got everything out except for the big furniture items. This room, got everything out except the big furniture items. That's everything that's going back with us except my backpack. So we've stacked stuff down this hallway. We've stacked stuff in this little bedroom. And then big furniture items in here, which I showed you yesterday. But I figured it'd be fun to go through and actually capture what the rooms look like now, because they're not going to look like this when we come back. So yeah, that's what the house kind of looked like as we were heading out. And while I continue to talk, I have a slight bit of footage here of us coming into Dublin on the ferry. But boy, it's interesting. So I want to talk about your question about where home is. And I think, and what I've said for some time now, say 6 months, is we were going home to Wales, and now we're coming home to Oregon. So, we do really feel like we've got homes in both places, and we do love being in Wales. I think the language that I used to talk about Carnarvon and the community there is your interpretation of it is accurate. However, I also really enjoy and love being in Pendleton. I'm really looking forward to being back there and seeing our neighbors. We're going to have a potluck on Sunday with them. We arrive back on Saturday. We'll have a potluck Sunday evening. I'm going to try to start playing music again with Margaret and Greg and Gary as soon as possible. I've got a backpacking trip planned for a couple weeks from now. Um, there are people and things I want to do in Pendleton. Um, and as it is now, we really spend about 6 months in Pendleton. Uh, we spend, we've been spending a month going to Cape Cod in the summers, and then, 4 months in Wales, and then basically another 4 weeks kind of traveling to visit friends and family. Um, and that balance could shift over time, uh, but we really have no desire to not be part of the community in Pendleton. Um, and it's different, but I really appreciate the people that we have, the friendships we have in Pendleton. Um, Wales, there is a sort of a tie to the excitement of the place, and the enjoyment of working on learning the language and all of that. Um, but it doesn't mean that we're not excited and happy about being in Pendleton. Um, really looking forward to seeing our neighbors when we get back. Looking forward to seeing family. And like I said, the balance may shift over the years, depending on how things go. Um, but yeah, so I don't know if that answers your question. And it's different. It's funny because Sarah and I were just talking about how we're not traipsing all over Dublin. We got here, our ferry got in a little after 5. We got to the hotel close to 6, and we're just exhausted. Um, and actually today, it's funny. This morning we went out and walked with the neighbors, and then one of our neighbors needed help moving some furniture, and actually I went over and helped move some furniture for a while this morning before we left, because we'd gotten the house ready to go. And Sarah and I were talking about how there's something every day. There's the pace of our lives in Wales, especially with people coming to visit us, was much higher than the pace of our life in Pendleton. And partially because of that, I think Sarah and I both got less sleep than we usually get when we're in Pendleton. And I think it's kind of catching up with us. So I'm looking forward to sleeping maybe a little more when we're in Pendleton, at least initially. But yeah, I think the variety, it also wouldn't be the same in Carnarvon if we were there all the time. I mean, and in some ways, it's a very selfish thing for Sarah and I, because we sort of get the best of both worlds, where we get to spend time with people, and people don't get sick of us. So it's sort of oh, you guys are here for a couple months, great. Oh wow, it went really fast. We're looking forward to seeing you, and when you get back, absence makes the heart grow fonder. And I don't know, maybe our friends in Pendleton don't feel that way. Maybe eventually everyone will just feel like we just show up and have a big party, and then leave all the hard work for the people who are in the community all the time. And they'll get sick of us. I don't know. But yeah, it's something to think about. But yeah, I don't know how it's going to end up. Um, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut together this video. I'll probably upload it before I go to bed tonight, meaning that you probably won't get a video tomorrow while we're traveling. Um, if you watch this, I mean, you could wait to watch it first thing in the morning if you want. Um, but if that's the case, the next time you hear from me, I may well be on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.